welcome to Module 1. If you are assigned Module 1, this is just an introductory and explanatory video to let you know, to give you an overview of Module 1 and what it's about and how to work your way through it. There will be individual videos for each of the different sections in this module, which are divided by folders. And you can see what's on the screen right now is a little explanation of each of the folders. There are 5 folders. So there will be a separate video that will help guide you through each of those folders. So this will be more of an overview, not really the nuts and bolts of what's in each of the folders. So you can see that right here, Module 1, it tells you what it's about. It consists of 5 folders, and in each of those folders there are practice exercises that lead to 1 or 2 graded assignments. And the graded assignments are listed right here. You can see that there are a total of 6. These numbers correspond to the number of graded assignments in the entire module. Let me just go down here and show you that this list here is also provided to you in document form, which you can open and print out, which I would highly advise you doing. And then the video, which you're viewing right now, is right here. And the other thing that's important for this module is a grammatical abbreviations form, which I will show you in just a second. Okay, so you can see that what is below all of this explanatory information is the actual folders themselves. F1, F2, F3 stands for the folder number. So what is this module all about? Well, Sentence Foundations is about how to look at each word in a sentence and understand what its form and its function is. So how do we label each? The form is how we label and identify each word, and the function is how it functions in the sentence in relation to all of the other words. So words only have a function in relation to other words. A word is not always, a particular word is not always going to function the same in every single sentence, and I'll give you a very brief example. If I say, I bought a table is considered a noun because it's an object. Okay, so that's the function it performs in the sentence. It's functioning as a noun, an object. But if I say, I bought a table lamp, now the word table is describing the kind of lamp, so it's functioning as an adjective. So that's what we mean by function, form and function. Okay, so let's go back up here. And I just want to show you that for folder 1, for example, there is only 1 graded assignment. It's a quiz, and it's a quiz on parts of speech. So there are other exercises within that module, and let's go down, within that folder, and let's go down and click on it so you can see it, that have you practice that, but are not necessarily graded. And you will see right here that, well, here, first of all, it starts out with a PowerPoint. So within that PowerPoint, it's not just an instructional PowerPoint about parts of speech. It also has you practice. There are practice exercises within the PowerPoint itself. And then there'll be an instructional PowerPoint slide followed by a key slide that gives you the answers. So important to work your way through that. Then you have more practice here with a key. Then there's online interactive practice that gives you immediate feedback. You'll see more practice, Kahoots, parts of speech review, and then finally your quiz. Okay? Now, I highly recommend, this is not going to be monitored by anyone, but I highly, highly recommend that you go through all the exercises. If you have any particular problems, then look at like, let's say you have a problem with verbs or you have a problem with adverbs, then go back and do extra practice just for those things that you need. If you have any questions beyond that, you are always welcome to email me. You will be assigned 6 mandatory conferences over the semester, which you probably have already heard in my overview of the entire course video, or from attending the orientation. So you don't necessarily have to save up all your questions for your mandatory conferences. If you want to and they're not urgent, fine, but you can always email me or schedule another optional conference if you need to. Okay, so let's see where we are here. So there you have folder 1. Let's go back to module 1. And, okay. So what we're working towards in Sentence Foundations is, first you're going to learn parts of speech. How are words labeled? Are they labeled as nouns, pronouns, adjectives, adverbs, verbs, conjunctions, prepositions? And then once you learn the parts of speech, after you've practiced them, then you're going to, the first tier of diagramming a sentence is to diagram the part of speech. And that's what folder 2 is about. So, tree diagramming of sentences for form. Let's click on this. There is a explanatory video right here that will take you through it. So you'll see step 1 of tree diagramming. It's going to take you in steps. So if you look at this video right here, you can see there's tree diagramming going on. How does that work? Well, step 1 is to just label each word. Then you're going to group each of those words into phrases, noun phrases, verb phrases. This will explain all of that, and then we'll continually go upward in terms of form. So this is how you're going to learn how words function in a sentence, how phrases and clauses create whole sentences, and how to form them. So we're going to go upward with form. So all of this, folder 1, is all about form, and it's going to take you tier by tier by tier. Okay, so let's go now to, let's look at folder 3, and you can see that's where function starts. Function, so you have your sentence. Everything related to form is going to be diagrammed going upward. Everything related to the function of the sentence, how they function in relation to one another, is going to be diagrammed downward. Okay, so you're going to have sentence parts, subjects, verbs, and complements in folder 3, and then you're going to have larger sentence parts in folder 4, that is phrases and clauses. Folder 5 is all about tree diagramming of sentences for function, but you're going to add them on to what you've already diagrammed for form. So folder 5 is really the culmination of all of what you've learned in the first 4 folders, and you can see form is on top, function on the bottom. So you start out by giving each word a label. Then you group them together in phrases, and then larger and larger phrases to make the sentence. Again, there's the sentence again. You're going to now say how that particular label functions in the sentence. A noun can function, for example, in different ways. As the subject of a sentence, as an object of many things, either a verb or a preposition, for example. And then you're going to, the 2 main components of function are subject and predicate. You may have remembered those words from grammar school. And then you're going to identify what kind of sentence it is. Okay, so again, all kinds of examples are given to you here. There's all kinds of, then there's practices, and then the last thing that you will do in this module is a test of tree diagramming. So you're going to be given one of the 3 different kinds of sentences that you'll be introduced to in this module: a simple sentence, a compound sentence, and a complex sentence. And you're going to diagram them for form and function. Again, this is complex stuff, and it may be your first introduction to how to diagram a sentence, how to label its parts, how to understand phrases and clauses even, and what those phrases and clauses are formed from. So at any time, if you need any help, you're more than welcome to contact me. Okay, that will be it for this video, and as I said, there will be other explanatory videos in each one of those separate folders. All right, good luck, and if you have any questions, let me know. Over and out.